Hello and welcome to the tavern. Name's Jay. Shall be the bartender for today. You know, like every other day. Um, and so far, more champions. I've been switching my teams up every so often. I'm sticking with the rule of 2 rabbits on the team. The 2 rabbits that are sticking with me so far have been Lopunny and Azumaru. Because I just can't give it a Azumaru. I just can't. It's something that just like sticks with me, especially like belly drum. I don't know what else I can do with Azumaru. Like I can do belly drum everything else shenanigans. But I think I'm like basically belly drum aqua jet is like the biggest thing, but if I can give it like a speed boost from like tailwind, but then again everything has tailwind, so that's kind of like whatever. I could give it another water move like liquidation, maybe aqua tail, just because you know, funny ha-has. Lopunny. I've given it Mega Kick just because. I'll get into all the specs into after. But yeah, sit down, relax, grab something to drink, something to eat, watch the big screen, and enjoy the games. We're gonna go through like a team preview for now. So let's just get into it. Oh, actually, something I have been doing, there will be a stream later today, maybe. Let's see how I feel, because like I am tired. At around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which would last about like maybe 2-3 hours. And it will be more Pokemon champions, me going through everything. So if you enjoy the videos, please come to the live stream later today. I do live streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday. They're not all Pokemon, so if you only enjoy Pokemon, come to the Friday live streams. If you enjoy retro games, come to the Monday. And if you enjoy some modern games, come to Wednesday. Right. I've also been, this has been on my mind a lot more lately. I am starting to focus more on my art. Right now, I am doing, for now, pixel art, and for now, to kind of keep things rolling, I'm keeping it simple with like Pokemon, because Pokemon has been a much more simpler thing to like learn pixel art with, to learn shading before I start going into other things. So that being said, we get into it now. So this is the team. Lopunny is basically, I want Lopunny as the main Mega, but I can't really keep it as the main Mega. Reason being is the fact that it doesn't get a lot of like good moves. It gets a lot of coverage moves, but it doesn't get a lot of good moves. So like it has Fake Out, that's fine. It has post combat, again, fine. But when it comes to like everything else, it doesn't have a good normal move that it can consistently use. And then all of its other coverage moves, unfortunately, and this is like how I'm gonna have to play Mega Lopunny, all of the coverage moves are kind of lacking. I say kind of, but they are lacking. So like Ice Punch, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, all like base 75 power, 100% accurate, but very niche in what I need them to hit. Same thing with Triple Axle, very niche in what I needed to hit. And so instead of just going for like any coverage moves with Mega Lopunny, we're going for straight neutral moves. So Fake Out, again, Fake Out is good. Close combat, good for what I need taken out. I don't like it because Lopunny is already a very frail Pokemon. Basically, Mega Lopunny only has what 94, I believe. Like 94 defense and then 96 special defense. Yeah, so it has 94 and 96, so it's like not terrible in defensive, but it's like, I don't know what the base HP is. I don't know how they calculate HP, but I think base HP is like 70 something. Would have to look. I don't have the stats in front of me, but it's not like a very high base HP, so it can't take a lot of hits. So it has to like go for like a lot of reliable damage. And so I can't afford to run basically can't afford to run non-coverage moves. I have to basically run stab moves. Fake out is good. Close combat, I wish I had more. It is the only strong. I don't like that it lowers my defenses, because it puts me into a position where I can easily get KO'd. But that's the thing, Lopunny doesn't get a lot of good moves. Basically, Lopunny is like a mix of support and attack. Very good neutral game, we'll say that. It has a good neutral game. And I think the weaknesses are what? Fairy, flying, and but besides fighting, fairy, flying, fighting, psychic. So I will have to be careful of a lot of that. Then I have Electros. I'm playing Electros more like a special attacker, because I've noticed that as an attacker, too many intimidates. So I just kept it as like basically my secondary mega to get rid of everything else. Azumarill does Azumarill things. Belly Drum, Aqua Jet, Murder. And then if I get Tailwind up, Flare up can actually like put in some work. Serena, I've gone like on and off with. But Serena with like drop kick, triple axle, low kick to kind of get rid of like any other significant threats that could like potentially challenge Lopunny. Godango, because it's Godango, Make It Rain, Nasty Flash, Shadow Ball. I think I found that one off of Wolf Glick. I might change up some of the moves. And then Noivern. Noivern is really new and I'm using it more for support, but like the Air Slash and the Draco Meteors would actually do one work. I also have it in there for Infiltrator. So if I start seeing screens, the Noivern can just say, hey, I can ignore those screens to still do damage. Granted, it doesn't have a lot of it doesn't have a lot of special attack, but it's unhindered by the screens. If I can find a way to break through the screens, that's fine. Now I have it as a very fast Pokemon, just so I can get Tailwind up. And at some point, I may have to find a way to set it up. But that's basically the entire list here. If you can figure out, I genuinely, I'm trying to figure out like what's wrong with the team. What would I need? Because I can easily go like a fire water grass core. If I potentially swap out, let's say, Godango. Like I can swap out Godango for what's his face? Typhlosion, just to keep the ghost typing. Or maybe like I don't know. Salazzle. Just for like the psychic typing. I mean not the psychic, the poison typing. Fire poison to be able to hit other things. Because Godango, as good as it can be, may not be as good. I may change it later on, but Gholdengo does put in work, but is kind of slow. Like my only two fast Pokemon right now are Lopunny and Noivern. So I may need one extra fast Pokemon just to like go through with it. Or I may need a very good defensive Pokemon. Because I think right now I'm lacking defenses. But that's the team. Let's just get into some battles, see how it is. I may make changes probably after going through this because I do have to like test it out. I'm not in like the greatest ranking, but that's because I'm using Pokemon that are basically not meta. So I have to figure out what calls I need to make. Other than that, let's just get into it. Okay. Let's see. I can see the... do you have anything that... Okay, you have something that can take down Orthworm while also taking out the whatever. Farafrig is something. So I think I can do Electros Serena to prevent the fake outs. You don't have screen, so I don't need Noivern, but you also don't have speed, so I don't need Noivern. Let's see. I can do possibly Gholdengo. Gholdengo only takes out basically one, and Azumarill can just kind of hold its own. I do have a lot more speed investment, so that's gonna be a thing. Now, something else I can do is with Azumarill, just kind of belly drum into shit. But I think I may need to take out probably the Orthworm. Do enough damage to Orthworm. And potentially not care about Trick Room too much. Okay. So we can Mega Evolve here. Actually, do I need to do anything? Okay. So Trick Room is going to actually with Serena, because Blastoise is going to be the play. Okay, I can do it like this actually. Thunderbolt over here. Low kick here. There's not a lot of attack, but show me citrus. No citrus. So now you can do your substitute. And now you're in a position you can't do much of anything in. Okay. That is great. So how do I do this? I could do this with this over here. Low kick over here. You either protect or you withdraw. I am fine with this because you're trying the Orthworm shit again. And I'm preventing that again. Because So now I can Thunderbolt over here. I can triple axle over here. You are taken care of. Blastoise is not a problem. Special attack Rose. Triple axe over here. It's not going to do a lot of damage, but it'll do enough. Because then Sinistcha can't really heal a whole lot. Ah, but you set up Trick Room. I'm fine with that. I am fine with the Trick Room being set up. So you have Farafrig in the back. You have Blastoise coming out now. Blastoise is probably... will protect here. Will Drop Kick here because Rage Powder doesn't affect Serena. I keep looking for something to drink and I don't have it. So I have to play this a bit more defensively with Electros. Because I can protect. You're going for Rage Powder. Rage Powder. This is where the Grass type comes in handy and kicks the shit out of this Blastoise. And nearly KOs it. And because I'm slower, this is why I didn't go... Like, Serena is slower. 109, I believe. And there we go. Because I think they don't... So, like, this is the good thing, like, that my Pokemon are, like, middle in speed tiers. If that was, say, Torkoal, I would have had a much rougher time. Let's go for another one. I don't know if that... No, that wasn't a bot. Bots don't usually give up. There are bot matches. That's for sure. But no, that wasn't a bot match. Yeah, I might have to swap out Gholdengo for something else. Because the Steel type... okay. I can safely do Electros. I don't know what your Electros is. You don't have... Okay, you don't have Fake Out, so I can do Noivern Electros. That takes care of... Besides... Well, no, okay, yeah, that takes care of, like, everything. Then I can do Azumarill. Do I do Gholdengo? I can do Gholdengo, actually. Azumarill, Gholdengo, because for the most part, I do not need Serena. There's no... Aside from, like, Encore shenanigans, there is no immediate threat to me. Charizard won. Okay, so Charizard win. So then I could do Tailwind. Actually, we'll do Air Slash because I know you're going for Tailwind, and then I'll go for Thunderbolt because I can always go for Tailwind next turn. Because again, I know you're going for Heat Wave, and if you're not going for Heat Wave, then I put you at a very... Yeah, so you're going for Tailwind, Heat Wave, because that's the only thing that'll like really do much of anything. Solar Beam. Do I live this? That's actually weird. I live this. Okay. Put you down to 1. Thunderbolt comes out. Knocks out the Charizard. So now I don't have to worry about Charizard shenanigans. I can then do Tailwind. Because I can now do Tailwind. Yeah, I can do Tailwind here. Then I can do basically a Giga Drain here. If I get Encored into Air Slash, that's going to be something. I'm fine with this. I can live this, so that means I can get off a, for the most part. I don't know if how much speed Sylveon has. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm good now. That was a critical. Okay. My other fast Pokemon. Actually, I could just do a Zoomer now. Or actually, this is a lot better, actually, now that I think about it. Just go for a Make It Rain, go for a Protect. I forgot this is why I brought Gholdengo in. Because Gholdengo can now take out both Sylveon and Whimsicott. And if you decide you want to, like, trade in one of the other Pokemon, then you're in for a very tough time. Like, you could probably, your best bet is Sylveon use Protect, that's fine. Moonblast, okay. You went for a play, it did not pan out. You went for a play, it didn't pan out. So now you lost that. You're down to 2. I'm up 3. I have to wait for the sun to kind of like go away. And then there's Chomp. So Chomp is going to be an issue. Actually, is it going to be an issue? I can go for another Make It Rain. So it can go for Rock Slide and kill the Electros, right? You have 1 Tailwind. I may have to just double Protect. I don't know if that's the right play. Okay, that was the perfect play. The perfect play. I don't know if Earthquake was the right play. I'm gonna be honest, I do not think Earthquake was the right play. That was a crit. Yeah, Earthquake is not the right play for you. While Gholdengo is like a threat. That's like the biggest thing. Gholdengo is a threat. That was not the correct play. Like, your correct play was I get it. You want to get rid of Gholdengo. But because I got to Protect, your Tailwind goes off. I kill off Sylveon, and then you have to contend with the fact that because it's still like the sun up, right? And so I just hit a Flamethrower on Sylveon and kind of work at it from there. The Gholdengo really does, like, in the matchups I needed for, it puts in work. And I think, and this is why I second guess myself in a lot of these games. All right, this is a Star Raptor, which means Electra Serena, because I see exactly what you need. You could also do Mawa, in which case it's still Electra Serena, because then you also can't Aqua Jet. You also can't Aqua Jet. You can't Flip Turn. I mean, you can't Aqua Jet. You can't Fake Out. You can't Sucker Punch. And then you see that I only have like one thing to really do. I can also bring in a Zoomaroo to kind of like stave off some things. You also have Ampharos. Okay, does Noivern do anything? Actually, Noivern does a lot. Does Godango do anything? No, he just kind of gets folded. And I think that's what it is. So now I have to start thinking about everything. Yep, Incineroar, whatever, because you want to prevent the Fake Out. You want to prevent shit from happening. I am faster than Incineroar. That much is certain. So I think the question is, how much does the... No. No, we'll bring in Noivern. We'll just bring in Noivern, because I need to keep Serena just in case you have Mawile in the back. Like, Trick Room is gonna go up. You could probably do a parting shot. Flare Blitz. Okay, so saw that one coming. Trick Room is coming. Because no matter what, it's a hard Trick Room team. So now we can do that there. I can probably drop either an Air Slash or a Draco Meteor. I think I'm dropping an Air Slash over here. So okay, so you're doing Flare Blitz, not into Noivern. Called it. So you are Citrus. So now we just do this. I think I want to drop a Draco here now. Nice little defensive pivot because we're going into another Flare Blitz. Because you want to get rid of the Electros because it threatens you. And now if I drop the Draco, do I get the KO? I doubt it. Oh no, I get the KO. Okay, that's fine. That means I now put Incineroar in a very tough position because now I threaten with Aqua Jet. You don't have the helping hand. We can do that there. We'll bring back the Electros. I think I'm also slower than oh, why did I say Electros? I meant Serena. I made a dumb play. I made an extremely dumb play. I meant Serena. That's fine. So Darkest Lariat over there. We can do a Serena here. Okay. Serena into Incineroar. What would that do for me? One turn of Trick Room? Okay. Actually, I think we do that and protect here. Because I think you're trying to get rid of... Yes. You're faster. Fuck. Oh, that put me in a very dangerous position here. This is a very dangerous position for me to be in. Oh, this is very dangerous. I think I lose. A 109 speed, so that means your speed was under 109. Okay. I think I will do a Tailwind and another Protect. Doesn't work, I lose. I'm faster than the Vasca Legion. Okay, that's... Yeah, I lose. There's no point. As fast as I am, there's no way I'm knocking out two Pokemon with this thing. I thought I was... You know, I could have made a whole defensive play and stuck with that. So it should have been a double Protect. It should have been a double Protect. Looking at that now, it should have been double Protect, then go for But no, I made the wrong play of going for yeah, had I just double protected, we'll be done here. It's gonna keep it like nice and small. Yeah, had I double protected, I actually could have just won. Reason for that is because if I can basically just kind of get rid of it'll allow me to get rid of Incineroar. Double protect, get rid of the Incineroar. You bring in the Basculegion, it's getting hit with something. there anything I want to like grab here? I did not want to do that. Dark and Poison. Is there anything I could do with Dark and Poison? As an attacker, possibly. You do learn water moves. You die to fighting. Actually, we'll grab it. So we just grabbed a new Pokemon. It might be worth testing, but I don't know. I'm still thinking I need a third fast Pokemon, but I am not sure. Like, for example, Goldango is good, no question about it, but it's not like up to like my standards. It helps, but I don't think I wanted to just basically be set up. If I'm gonna grab another steel type, it's probably gonna be Tinkaton, if I'm gonna be honest. I can work with the Tinkaton. I don't think I can work with Goldango. The ghost typing kind of just like is whatever. Anyways, we're gonna end it there. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. The thumbnail is gonna be we'll say the thumbnail's a work in progress. I am working on like, again, pixel art to kind of better match everything. At some point, I might transition from pixel art to actual full-blown art. But I think getting it in pixel art makes it easier to kind of transition everything. Because at least then, I can kind of work within the boundaries. Then again, I think most art is well, at least most digital art is working within pixels. Maybe, I don't know. So that being said, the tavern is closed. I shall see you later. Have a good one, everybody.